On this day in music history, August 24th. Across decades, August 24th delivers music in full stride, blistering live sets, albums pulled from the vaults to storm the charts, singles that defined summers, and debuts that announced new stars. From Hendrix and Hartford to the Stones in the studio, R.E.M's breakthrough to Christina Aguilera's arrival, the date shows how performance, reinvention, and pop power keep shaping the soundtrack of their times. Hendrix plays Hartford. On this day in 1968, the Jimi Hendrix Experience brought feedback and finesse to the Bushnell Memorial in Hartford, Connecticut. The trio's late summer run displayed Hendrix's fluid command, soulful bends, eruptive crescendos, and sudden silences that stunned the crowd. Fans packed the theater for a masterclass in how a three-piece band could conjure a sound symphonic in scope. For many, the Hartford set sealed Hendrix's reputation as both a daring improviser and a consummate showman on tour. Tattoo You released. Released on this day in 1981, the Rolling Stones' Tattoo You turned years of outtakes into a sharp, radio-ready collection. Start Me Up opened the record with one of rock's most recognizable riffs, while Waiting on a Friend delivered warmth and swagger. Arriving ahead of their full stadium tour, the album confirmed the band's knack for taking cast-off sessions and turning them into arena-sized anthems. Fans embraced it as proof the Stones' creative spark still burned brightly. The Power of Love hits number 1. On this day in 1985, Huey Lewis and the News reached the top of the Billboard Hot 100 with The Power of Love, fueled by Back to the Future. Crisp guitars, punchy horns, and a chorus built for sing-alongs made the single unavoidable. It echoed from movie theaters to radio commutes and mall speakers. By late August, the song had become a summer-closing surge, showing how a perfect hook and blockbuster film could supercharge the charts. R.E.M. Ignite, The One I Love. On this day in 1987, R.E.M. released The One I Love, a stark, ringing single that thrust the band onto mainstream playlists. Issued August 24th, it paired Peter Buck's arpeggios with Michael Stipe's pointed refrain, a chorus as cutting as it was memorable. The track's ambiguous devotion resonated widely, even surprising longtime fans. It became a gateway for new listeners and signaled the sharper attack of their document era as alternative rock's slow climb accelerated. Christina Aguilera debuts. Released on this day in 1999, Christina Aguilera's self-titled debut introduced a powerhouse voice with hooks built for radio. Genie in a Bottle had already rocketed to number 1, but the album proved her range: ballads, R&B shimmer, and glossy pop. Within months, it went multi-platinum, riding the late 1990s teen pop wave, while setting Aguilera apart as a vocalist with staying power. For a generation of fans, the album marked both arrival and promise of more to come. August 24th also brings notable birthdays across genres and generations, from electronic vistas to metal riffcraft. David Freiberg, 1938, Quicksilver and Jefferson Starship multi-instrumentalist. Mason Williams, 1938, composer and guitarist best known for Classical Gas. Danny Joe Brown, 1951, Molly Hatchet frontman whose rasp drove Southern rock radio. John Bush, 1963, commanding voice of Ahmed Saint and former Anthrax frontman. From Hendrix's firepower on stage to the Stones turning outtakes into stadium anthems, from Huey Lewis powering the airwaves to R.E.M. sharpening alternative rock and Christina Aguilera storming onto the charts, August 24th maps how music reinvents itself, whether live, on record, or through chart-topping debuts. The date keeps echoing with fresh sounds and cultural shifts.